I am recording. Beautiful. Let me make sure. Welcome. If you are watching this in playback, welcome to Pennsylvania. Let me get my camera set up. I have a new camera set up today and I don't know how it's going to go, so I'm going to have to fiddle for a minute. I'm going to be a little farther from the camera than normal today, but you guys are just going to have to deal with it. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. That's a little better. There we go. So I'm just going to be a hair farther from the camera, but if it keeps my camera dry and we don't get the storm, I think we can actually do it. So welcome. Happy Saturday. I am so glad that you are here. This is my favorite workout of the whole week, and I've got a good one planned for us. Make sure you've got athletic shoes on, regardless of the flooring. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So just so you guys know, I'm going to mute everyone, put some music on in the background. That will be the next endeavor of these Saturday workouts, is for me to figure out a music system. But welcome. Make sure you've got some athletic shoes, have some water nearby. If you are new to my community, please introduce yourself in the chat box. Say hello so that I'm aware that you're here. Stick around after, because we always do a really fun Q&A. I might even do another little walking lunge workshop. How did you guys feel after that last walking lunge workshop? I'm proud to announce that I did 150 walking lunges earlier this week, 2 times actually. So put some music on in the background. If you're new to my workout, stay with me. If you want a harder workout today, you're going to move faster, do more repetitions, add more weight, and do a third superset. If you want an easier workout today, you're going to move some more slowly. You're going to take breaks when you need to. You're going to do body weight only or lower weight loads. You can do fewer reps. You can do fewer sets. Make this workout yours. I'm going to share with you one of the keys to an effective workout that you may or may not know, which is today's workout should be 20% harder than your current fitness level. So when you woke up today, depending on how you feel, where your fitness level is, I want you to work 20% harder wherever you are so that it is your workout. We are going to be working in supersets, 2 exercises paired back to back with a short rest in between. You need a heavier weight load. You need a set of dumbbells. And I think you also need a band for today's workout. So everyone say a collective prayer that it doesn't rain, so that we can have this amazing workout. Let's get started. Let me make sure my sound is where it needs to be. Yes, it is. Awesome. Okay, let's get this party going. Okay, I want you to start with your feet separated. Stand up nice and tall. And I want you to take a deep inhale all the way up, reach to the sky. Reach up super tall. Exhale it out. Let's do that again. Inhale up, breathe naturally. Reach up, activate, 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 aggressively reach up towards the sky and relax down. One more big inhale up. Exhale, reach up high, 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 reach to the sky. I'm looking around because I just heard that we have a mama bear with 3 baby bears in the neighborhood, so I have to be a little careful. We also saw a 350-pound bear yesterday in the neighborhood, literally like just over there, less than half a mile away. So I do have to keep an eye out for bears, you guys. If you can believe that, that's totally crazy, right? Okay, let's come into rotation. So on this rotation, let your spine rotate around so that you can fully look behind you. When you do that, you've got to anchor your pelvis by activating your butt on the leg that is straight. So right leg butt, left leg butt. Activate your butt so that it really creates a stable foundation to rotate around on your spine. This is a really great neutralizing preparatory exercise just to release any tension and to open up rotational flexibility. One more. And let's take a big inhale up. Drop your right hand down for support. Reach way up to the sky and then look under your left arm as if you're turning around underneath you so that you're simultaneously reaching up and rotating, lifting your chest up towards the sky. And inhale, both hands up to neutral. Exhale, left hand down. Reach up super tall and then look under your right shoulder as if you're rotating around. You're going to feel all kinds of awesome stretch through that right side. Big stretch, big lift, feels so good. And one more quick little tutorial. Feet under your hips, toes are parallel. Open your toes slightly. Soften your knees, arch your back. Come here into a partial RDL. We're going to be working with RDLs today. So for today, I want you to tuck your pelvis under and now arch your lower back and really booty pop. Stick that booty back. And now tuck under again, contracting your ab muscles, and then stick your booty back, arching your lower back. We're going to do this a bunch of times. Tuck, booty pop, arching that lower back. And again, tuck, booty pop, feel that arch in your lower back. This is opening up the flexibility in the pelvis, but it's also preparing that lower back for RDL, which is going to be our first exercise today. Tuck it under, send it back. Couple more. You should feel a stretch in your hamstrings right there. And one more. And exhale. So bring your feet together, stand up nice and tall. And from here, I want you to reach up, step back into a lunge, reach up, step back into a lunge, alternating sides, okay? Now, do a few here just to get oriented and get comfortable. And then as this gets more comfortable for you, if this is easy, you could stay here if this is not easy, but if this is easy for you, we're gonna take this to a full lunge to the ground, reach, lunge to the ground, reach. So I want you to really exaggerate that reaching up to the ceiling. And I want you to really enjoy this bottom position here as it prepares the hip flexor, the glutes, the toes, the feet, just a really incredible position here. You can move faster or slower. Two more. Perfect. Now come on down to your hands and knees. Knees are under the hips. Fingers are either in little tent tops like this. You could put your fists onto the ground with a straight wrist, or you could fully palm the ground if that's comfortable, but that's my third choice. Come to tented fingers. Come to a bit of a down dog. Bring one foot forward into a lunge, letting your back knee tap down. Toe is tucked under, look forward. Step back, and we're going to alternate. Foot comes forward, making sure you keep that back toe tucked, back knee touches the ground. And let's alternate a few times here. Opening and closing. Opening and closing. Really open up that hip, letting that back knee drop to the ground. Opening, looking forward. You'll notice one hip is probably tighter than the other. Give that hip a little bit more love. Opening and closing. And let's do one more. Now I want you to step forward and stay. Step forward. Sweep up, coming into a lunge. Open, bringing your hands back. Actually, sorry, other way. You're going to open towards the leg that's in front, bringing your hand back to tap your heel for a nice stretch. And then inhale up, come down, switch sides. Step back, other foot forward, scoop up into your lunge. Turn towards the leg that's in front, hand back to the heel for a stretch. Inhale up, let's repeat. We're gonna do this a few times. Step back, other foot forward, sweeping into your lunge, opening towards the leg that's in front, tap that heel, hold for the stretch. Incredible mobility exercise right here. Definitely keep this back foot tucked. Inhale up, back down, and switch. Other leg forward, last one. Sweeping up, turning to the leg that's in front, bringing that hand back to the heel. Enjoying that stretch. Inhale up and relax down. Okay, both knees to the ground. Tuck your toes. I want you to just round your spine, open your spine 3 or 4 times here, rounding, opening with that arch. Couple deep breaths. And one more. Come to neutral. Tuck your body back onto your feet, and I want you to just spend a minute here with me. Bring your feet next to each other, pretty close if you can, and you're going to rock forward and back to the degree that your feet and your toes can handle it. If this is easy and comfortable for you, I want you to really tuck under, bring those knees to tap down, and then rock back. Otherwise, you just rock forward to the degree and to the angle that it's uncomfortable on your toes or feet. Now, part of this exercise, if this is uncomfortable on your toes and feet, that's intentional. We're opening up the mobility of the forefoot, the ankles, the arches, and that's really incredible. And by the way, it translates up the kinetic chain. And this position here in the front, right here, really influences where and how your pelvis is positioned. So this starts to open up the position of the pelvis so that we can activate your glutes a bit more. For those of you that it's excruciating, I know, stay with me because it really is super beneficial. One more, and then relax. From here, I want you to slowly stand up, and as soon as you get there, lift your knees 10 times. Please count it out. I'm going to demonstrate our first 2 exercises. So for those of you that want to get out ahead of me and do 3 sets, you'll know what the exercises are. Just to repeat, we're going to be doing supersets. So we're doing 2 sets back to back with no rest in between. I want you to count out your repetitions. Whatever repetitions are right for you, 10, 15, 20, you're in charge of repetitions. First exercise, we are going to do a dumbbell. Dumbbell. Yes. Dumbbell Rdl. Feet are shoulder width distance apart. Bend your knees, arch your lower back, bringing your dumbbells down right next to your knees. Come up, squeeze your glutes. RDL for 15, letting those dumbbells slide down your legs on the outside of your knees, squeezing your glutes at the top here. First exercise. Second exercise, we are doing left arm only. We're doing an overhead press just on one arm. Overhead press on one arm. Okay, then we'll do our second set RDL, second set press. Those of you guys doing 3 sets, your third set will be a double arm press. Okay, you guys ready? Grab your dumbbells. I encourage you to grab a heavier dumbbell if you can for this RDL. Maybe 8 pounds, maybe 10 pounds, whatever is the hardest weight that you have. Feet are under your hips, soft knees, open your toes slightly, tiny little bit of open in the toes. Arch in the lower back, here we go, sliding down, come up, squeeze your glutes. We got 15, please count. Make sure you're keeping that arch at the bottom. Really incredibly important right here, there, arch in your lower back. Imagine someone is standing behind you and they have a rope around your waist. From here, they're pulling your hips backward. So the movement happens because you pull your hips backward, okay? So that's what causes the movement. Hips pull back, activating the posterior chain, keeping your arch in your lower back, but then also squeezing your glutes at the top to finish the move. Super, super, super important. Oh, doesn't that feel so good? Oh, that's so good, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting. Whew, so good for those hamstrings. Good stretch, good strengthen. 2 more. 1 more, and we're gonna go right into that single arm press, left hand only. Left hand to the shoulder, press up over your head. If your dumbbell is light, you're gonna pause at the bottom here. Press, pause, press, pause. 15 reps, more or less, depending on your ability. Pressing the dumbbell straight up, And then it kind of arcs inward so that it goes over your head, up over your head right there, okay? It's not directly up over your shoulder. There is a bit of narrowing so that you stay with your center of balance, and that dumbbell just literally goes right up over your head, pausing at the bottom. 15, abs drawn in, posture super tall, exhale on your push. One more, and we're gonna take a short break. Short rest. Those of you guys that want a harder workout, I want you to immediately begin your second set of RDL, and then you're going to do overhead press on that other arm. Go ahead and start your second set. We're gonna take just a short rest, about 10, 15 seconds rest. And then we're gonna go into our second superset. I got 5 supersets for you today. Such good workout planned. Super excited. So on that RDL, that last set, if it was comfortable, I want you to go heavier with your dumbbells. You could also do this with a band. You could also do this with a barbell, whatever works for you, but I want you to challenge yourself. RDL, Romanian deadlift, is a deadlift. It's a special kind of deadlift, but you're generally able to do a heavier weight load on this exercise. So I want you to challenge yourself that 20%. Feet into position, toes are open, soften your knees. Arch in your lower back. As soon as you bend your knees and you arch your lower back, you're gonna feel the arches of your feet engage, right? Feel it. Bend your knees, arch your lower back. Feel your arches in your feet engage. That's why those 2 points are so important, because really critical for optimal foot health. Reaching those hips back, squeeze your glutes at the top. Again, if that weight was easy, I challenge you, pick up a more challenging weight. You can also do more repetitions if you want. Really reach those hips back, keeping that arch in your lower back at the bottom right there. Definitely one of my favorite exercises of all time. Oh, this one just does so much for your body. If you do it right with that arch in your lower back, like I talk about, it's so good for core function. If you practice this exercise, you will never have a back injury, provided you do it with the right technique that I teach you. You'll never have a back injury. Such a great exercise for general mechanics, for how the body, teaching the body to bend over and stand up with a weight underneath you, which we do, you know, throughout the day. Couple more, let's do 3 more here. Squeeze your glutes at the top. And we're going into that single arm press, this time on the other side. Other arm only, press up. If your dumbbell is light, pause at the bottom. Big push. Big push. Oh, so good. Big push. Pausing, keep your abs drawn in. So imagine if I were in your living room with you right now and I came up and I punched you in the tummy, how would you respond? You would brace, you would go, whoa, right? And you would brace your ab muscles. That's called bracing. Bracing is how you keep your core contracted to protect your back throughout an exercise. Big push, we got a couple more here. Please count your reps so that you're even on both sides. 2 more. 1 more, and short break. Those of you guys doing 3 supersets, please go. You are on your 3rd set of RDL, and you will do a double arm press for your 3rd set. Next exercise, let me show you. You're gonna need, moderate dumbbells. Hold on, it is really windy here today. You're gonna need moderate dumbbells for this next exercise. So you're gonna start with feet together, okay? Feet together, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna step out into a lunge, pull your dumbbells to your chest. Lunge, pull your dumbbells to your chest. One side only, second set, we'll do the other side. From there, we're gonna come down into a Renegade Row. So dumbbells go onto the ground. You're gonna come into a plank position. Now, if this is challenging, you can just hold your plank position here for the set. If this is doable, we're gonna come into Renegade Row, alternating sides, okay? Alternating sides on that exercise. I'll demonstrate better when we get into it. I have to adjust my weights because I can't do Renegade Row with ankle weights. Talk about getting creative over here. Okay, so first exercise, side lunge, pull to chest. Second exercise, Renegade Row. 15 reps on each side for a total of 30 pulls on your Renegade Row. Those of you guys doing 2 sets, you will just alternate sides on your lunges. I'll show you when we get there. Okay, you guys ready? Dumbbells at your side, feet together, stepping out into a lunge. Pull your dumbbells to your chest. Count 15. Pull. So when you step out into that lunge, I want you to really press your hips back. This first set's probably gonna feel a little tight because we didn't do our side-to-side preparatory sequence. So you're gonna feel a stretch on your right leg at the bottom of the move right here. But drive into your left heel there to press you back to center. Driving into that heel right there, pressing you off the ground. Standing super tall. Dumbbells just go down on opposite sides of the leg, making sure that you're really pushing your hips back. Press those hips back. Here, sitting nice and deep. And if sitting deep is too hard for you, you can literally just come out into your lunge. You can shallow out your lunge based on your fitness level, okay? 2 more. And then we're gonna go into our Renegade Row right here. Hopefully, well, I should say ideally, your dumbbells are big enough so that your hands can fit under your dumbbells here. If you have small dumbbells like I do, you're gonna be on your fists. And that's okay, but it just might not be super comfortable. No matter where you are, you wanna keep your wrist straight. Do not let your wrist bend out at the bottom. Keep your wrist perfectly straight at the bottom. Step back to your plank. You can stay in plank if this is hard enough for you. Otherwise, let's pull and drop. Pull and drop. Alternating. Getting 15 reps on each side. 15 reps on each side. And as I said, if your dumbbells aren't big enough to really protect your wrists or your fists, really your fingers, it makes this exercise a whole lot harder. I can't even do it with these dumbbells. I'm gonna have to mimic it without. So you want at least a 5-pound dumbbell on this exercise, okay? So that it protects your fists and you've got that space to make a fist, so that you keep your wrist nice and straight. And as you're doing the side-to-side pull, your body weight is gonna shift sides. You are gonna go side to side a little bit with your body weight. The goal is to keep your body weight central, right in the center without too much shifting left and right, but a little bit of body weight shift left and right is gonna happen. It just does. $15 each side. And short break. Short break, you can rest here on the ground if you want. Oh, you guys, I don't know if I'm gonna win this gamble. We might end up getting a hell of a rainstorm. Please blow over, please blow over. I don't know what's gonna happen if I get like a really crazy rainstorm, you guys. I'm gonna have to run inside. Short break, those of you guys doing 2 sets, come on up, lift your knees. You're gonna go into your side lunge, pull to chest on the other leg. Okay, second set, we're doing that lunge on the other side. Renegade Row again. Those of you guys that are doing 3 supersets, you're gonna have to do half on one leg, half on the other leg, and then do your Renegade Row. Short break, let's get set up for that second set of side lunge. This time stepping out to your right, stepping out on the right leg, feet together. You guys ready? Knees bent, a slight arch in your lower back, just a little one. Let's go. Stepping out into lunge, pull to chest. Lunge, pull to chest. Please count out the number of repetitions that are right for you today. 15, more or less, depending on your fitness level. Ooh, how good is that? I'm gonna cry if it rains. I was so looking forward to this workout today. I meant to do a workout yesterday and I wasn't able to. And so I'm like super energized for this one today. Drive into your heel, press into that heel to bring you off the ground. Here to here is all about your right heel, right heel. And remember, you don't have to go super deep on this lunge if it's too intense for you. Make sure your hips are really pressing back right here. Push those hips way back. Super, super important. 2 more. And going down, Renegade Row, with or without dumbbells. You can also just do a plank, whatever works for you. Setting up your plank first, nice and stable, and then when you're ready, coming into that pull. About halfway. And remember, if this is too hard for you, you can just hold your plank for 10, 15, 20 seconds and then take a break, okay? Whatever works for you. If you have to adjust it, make it your workout. Whatever works for you. Abs drawn in. Try to keep your pelvis as stable in place as you can. It's gonna shift sides, but keep it as stable as possible. And last one, relax, short break. Those of you guys doing 3 sets, please go right into lunging, half on one side, half on the other side. 3rd set of Renegade Row. I'm gonna show you guys the next 2 exercises. Next superset, here's where you're going to want a heavier dumbbell. So even if you're new to working out, even if you're new to strength workouts, I encourage you to use maybe a 10-pound dumbbell here or more. I'm gonna be using a kettlebell. If you've got 20, 30, 35-pound weights, that would be ideal. Toes are open slightly, knees are soft. You're gonna sit down with that weight underneath you. If you're able to have your weight touch the floor, that's great. Now I'm using a kettlebell. If you're using a dumbbell, you hold it this way so that it's end to end with that dumbbell, the end of the dumbbell coming down to touch the ground. That's your goal. If you can't get to that depth, it's okay, but that's ultimately your goal. First exercise. Second exercise, you'll pick up both of your dumbbells. We're gonna stand on one leg for some balance work, and we're doing that deltoid cycle complex. So you simply reverse. We go out, forward, down, reverse, forward, out, down. That's one cycle. We're gonna do 6 and 8. 6 on the first set, 8 on the second set. Okay, guys, ready? Grab your heavier weight load. Toes are open. Let's go for that sumo squat. Chest is up. Here we go. Dropping down. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Please count out your 15. And really squeeze your glutes like crazy at the top. closing, really technically opening your hip joint fully here. Keeping your chest up. Chest stays lifted even though you're coming down. And always shoulders back and down. Press your shoulders back and down. Chest stays up, reaching your hips back. Try to keep your body weight on your heels. And 2 more. 15 reps go by way too fast when you're having fun. When it's an exercise you love, right? Oh, I love that exercise. Okay, dumbbells. 3 pounds, 2 pounds, 5 pounds. If this is hard for you, you can even just do it practicing your balance. Find your balance. Here we go. Shoulders back and down, remember, right? Out, forward, down, and then you reverse. Forward, out, down. And repeat, that's 1. Out, forward, down, and reverse. Here's 2. Good, let's go for 6. If you have to tap down for balance, that's totally fine. The point is for you to challenge yourself to get better with your balance. But again, do what you gotta do. Whatever is right for you today. I think we got 1 more. Ah, does it feel so good or what? So good. Okay, short rest. Short rest. Now we're gonna go repeat for that second set. And when we come back for that deltoid cycle complex, you'll be standing on your other leg. We're gonna do more repetitions on the other leg. You can keep it balanced if you want. I just wanna bring a little bit more challenge to the upper body, so one leg is gonna get a little bit overloaded more than the other. Just a little. And then for those of you guys doing 3 sets here, your third set of shoulder complex, both legs down, you could also do half and half. Okay, you guys ready? Grab that weight, nice and heavy. And sumo squat. Toes are turned open slightly, knees are soft. Reach your hips back, a little arch in your back. Keep your chest lifted. Squeeze your butt at the top. Reach those hips back. Squeeze your glutes. Who's up for a walking lunge workshop again? I also want to know if you are wearing your Women's Strength Nation tank or t-shirt, take a selfie and send it to me, please. I want to see everybody in their tank tops. It'd be so fun to include you in the email tomorrow. Squeeze your glutes up. 3 more-ish. Remember, you got 15, and I'm probably way off. That's because I love this one. Perfect. Both dumbbells, shoulder complex, standing on the other side. Find your balance. Totally normal if balance on one leg is more or less stable. Very normal. Here we go. Out, forward, down, and reverse. Forward, out, down. That's 1. We've got 8. There's 2. Tapping down to reset your balance when or if you need to. And we are halfway. There's 4. Keep your standing leg slightly bent at the knee. It's actually super important. And I think we got 2 more cycles. Please make sure you're counting. One or 2 more cycles. I'm gonna do 1 more just for good measure. And relax. Okay, those of you doing 3 sets, sumo squat. and then your shoulder deltoid complex, both feet down. Fourth superset. We got some more unilateral work here. You need one dumbbell, whatever weight load is right for you. And we're gonna start, I'm gonna show you from the front so you can understand. The leg that is moving is the side where the dumbbell is. So I'm gonna step back on my left leg into a lunge, then I'm gonna press with my arm. The arm goes with the leg, but we're doing only unilateral. 15 here. Second exercise, mountain climbers. When we repeat, we'll be on the other side with the lunges. Mountain climbers, a couple different ways you can do them. Do them in the way they work for you, okay? Some instructors teach a flat back. Some instructors teach a rounded back. My feeling is find the motion that feels the most natural for your body and be cautious. So hands are down on the ground. From here, we're gonna bring one knee up and we're just gonna switch feet side to side. Now, if that's too intense, you can literally just take a plank and come to toe taps forward, okay? Otherwise, we're just hopping and switching our feet at whatever pace works for you. Mountain climbers. Mountain climbers, you'll do 15 on each side for a total of 30. Reverse lunges, 15. You guys ready? Grab your dumbbell, left hand, feet together, knees are soft. Dumbbell at your shoulder, stepping back on your left leg for a lunge, then a press, 15. Lunge, press, one side only, working that unilateral stability. Driving into your front leg, okay? This is still a front leg exercise. Obviously, it's also a shoulder exercise, but I want you really focusing in on that front heel, super important. Press that front heel. Put your body weight and all of your thought and focus onto that front leg. 15. Squeeze your glutes at the front here. Squeeze your glutes on your right leg, right there. And one more. Coming down onto the ground. Mountain climbers, whatever variation works for you. I will give you options. You can hold your plank. Second option, tap one foot up, alternating, okay? Third option, proper mountain climbers, one foot starts forward. You guys ready? Let's go. Got 30 each. 30 in total, sorry. And 30. Come up, lift your knees 10 times, walk around. Please do not stop moving. You can also rest on the ground if you need to. Mountain climbers are a higher intensity exercise, and you got to keep your legs moving or stay on the ground until you stand up. Short break, grab a drink of water, keep your legs moving. Second set, reverse lunge on that other side, mountain climbers. Those of you guys doing 3 sets, you'll do alternating reverse lunges with double arm press. Third superset, alternating lunges, double, double, I mean, you could do it here, but double dumbbells, okay, for your third set. Short break. Okay, guys, all your prayers, I think it's paying off. No rain so far. Ah, so good to see you guys. Oh, I love it when you guys open up your camera and I can see you. It's so fun. So fun. Hi, Kathy. Who else here? Erin, yay. Erin, Krishanti, hello. Lila, welcome. Linda Landry, welcome. Lisa, Natalie, Nelda, Ray, Sarah, Suzanne. We got 2 Suzannes. Yana. Okay, guys, you ready for your second set? All right, grab that dumbbell. This time your dumbbell's in your right hand and you're gonna step on your right foot. Yeah? Feet together, dumbbell at your shoulder. Here we go. Reverse lunge, then press. Reverse lunge, then press. Please count out your 15. And squeeze that glute at the front. So left glute at the front right here so that you're fully opening that hip. You guys breathing? This is definitely a superset that's going to get your heart rate up. So for those of you guys that are using a heart rate monitor, this is the set that it's a good time just to see, just check and see. Just so you know, there's really no goal. You just want to be aware. You just want to know what's your heart rate doing. 15, one more-ish, and dumbbells down, going in for those mountain climbers. Hands under your shoulders. You can hold a plank if you want. You can also have this just be a stepping mountain climber where you're alternating. Pick your variation. If you're doing the full version, 1 foot starts forward, 15 on each side, 30 in total. Let's go. And relax. Either rest on the ground for a moment or come up, lift your knees. Just make sure that when you do stand up, you lift your knees. Super, super important. Those of you guys doing 3 sets, alternating reverse lunges with double arm press. So good for the heart rate, huh? Okay, let me show you the next superset. Ooh, we are down on the ground. Yes, okay, heavier dumbbell, whatever you got. We are down on the ground. I'll show you, let me reposition my camera a bit. Hopefully you'll be able to see me better. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, let's try that. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to bring my camera up. I think we won the gamble with the rain. So I'm going to move my camera out of its protected space. There we go. That's better. Okay. Last exercise. Last superset. Chest press, whatever heavy dumbbell you have. So here's your chest press, right? One arm, let me do it on the other side so you can see a little better. One arm at a time. One arm at a time. So again, more unilateral work today, which I love. So don't release your arm fully to the ground here. You want to keep pressure on the bottom so that it's on your chest, then press so that it's going up over the center of your body, okay? Dumbbell presses over the center of your body. So we'll do 15 on the right, left, 15 on one side, then we'll do our second exercise, then we'll do the other side. Second exercise, you're gonna keep that same dumbbell. Ideally, it's a heavier dumbbell. So ideally, you're working with maybe a 10-pound dumbbell or more. You're gonna use that same dumbbell to anchor you, just like this. Legs are gonna come up and we're gonna lower one leg at a time, okay? One leg stays up while the other leg goes down, and this weight is anchoring you to anchor the upper abs. Now your abs are all one muscle top to bottom, but what this does is this does engage the upper part of the abs a little bit more. Okay, so join me, come on down to the floor, get yourself one heavier dumbbell, maybe 8 pounds, maybe 20 pounds, depending on your ability. I'm gonna make mine harder by using my kettlebell with a handle. It just adds to the balance. This is the heaviest weight that I have, and this is how I'm gonna make it heavier today. So here we go, chest position. One at a time, you're pressing straight up and straight down. Straight up, it's actually, that's not true, it's not straight up. You're pressing up, but then you're coming in at a slight angle so that that weight lands and ends over, a little bit over the midline of your chest. So technically, you're pressing from your elbow kind of wide to the hand is going to end right in the middle of your cleavage, okay? Directly over your cleavage, so the middle of your chest. It's almost like you're making a half of a triangle here. 15, not letting that weight fully release to the ground. So right here, the weight does not fully release to the ground, okay? Big push. And let's do 2 more, I think. I've probably done a lot. They feel really good today. Now, you're going to keep your dumbbell up in space. Both hands, because this dumbbell is going to anchor you. Both legs, you can keep a bend in your legs. Your legs don't have to be straight. Lower one leg, bring it up. Other leg, 30 in total, 15 on each leg. Okay, so if you're with me, here's 3 on each leg, 3 on each leg. Continue. Oh, much better. Oh, so much better. Okay, push that weight up away from you. So I want you to be actively using your chest muscles and your shoulder muscles and your ab muscles to push that dumbbell away from you, all right? That's gonna help to engage some of the muscles around the shoulder and the chest, but it just makes the ab exercise even better. I call this anchored leg lowering. And it's just so good, especially for those of you that tend to get tension and fatigue in your neck. This is a great way to strengthen your core. You also get a great stretch in your hamstrings. And it's just such an important functional exercise right here. I don't know that we've ever done this on our Saturday workout, you guys. And if we have, boy, it was a long time ago. I love this exercise. Only problem is I could probably do it all day long. I gotta put some ankle weights on. Okay, 15 on each side, 30 in total. Let's call it here. We're gonna take a short break, short rest, knees bent, feet on the floor. And then we're gonna get in position to do that chest press on the other arm. So it's gonna be on your right arm this time, okay? And then we'll do a second set of those abs. Those of you guys that are doing 3 supersets, double dumbbells for your chest press, double dumbbells. And then you can also use double dumbbells for that leg lowering, the anchored leg lowering as well. Okay, grab your heavy dumbbell. Let's get that right arm going into position. At this bottom position, you want your elbow below your shoulder joint. Your elbow is not out directly in alignment with your shoulder joint. There is a downward angle of your upper arm. Here we go, keeping tension at the bottom and pressing that dumbbell straight up over your chest, but where it ends is over the middle of your chest. So that dumbbell is going to end over your cleavage. And it can be on the lower part of your cleavage down towards your rib cage as well. Pressing your shoulders towards your hips is still super important. Not intentionally pressing your back to the floor, okay? Not intentionally pressing your back to the floor. Whatever your lower back does, activate into your abs, but I don't want you to conscientiously flatten your lower back to the floor. I don't agree with that cue, let's call it. Big press. Dumbbell right over the midline of the chest, right over your cleavage. Remember 15. And if you're new to my workout, please know, relax, that I don't always count a perfect number of repetitions. And the reason for that is you're a big girl, you can count your repetitions. If you're so lazy and you need me to count your repetitions, we need to have a little talk. So you're in charge of counting your repetitions. I'm in charge of teaching you the stuff that's actually important, okay? Anchor your dumbbell up over your chest. Bring those legs up. Your knees can be bent, and let's lower down. I really believe my value to you is the cueing and what I can teach you about your body and what I can teach you about the nuances of these exercises. You don't need me to count repetitions. So when I was a baby and I was teaching, when I was doing exercise videos for Exercise TV, I know some of you guys found me through Exercise TV all those years ago. I had this evil producer. She was a horrible human being. And she used to scream at me. I'm not kidding. She would scream at me if I didn't count my repetitions perfectly. Oh my God, I can laugh at it now. She was such an asshole. Oh my God. She and I got in so many fights. And I was just like, I get it. For exercise videos, it's actually really important that your repetitions are accurate. But these days, I'm like, you guys don't need me to count your repetitions. You really don't. You need me to tell you why this exercise is important. And why this exercise is important is because it's strengthening your abs in a way that translates into how you're moving about the world. Right? So this is what's called an open chain exercise. And that's because your legs are moving and your torso is stabilized against a resistance. And so what this does is it strengthens your legs, your hip flexors, your abs, and your core to be able to better control you when you're out walking around the world. Such a good exercise. 30 reps in total, 15 on each side. We're just about there. Keep those knees slightly bent. One more, and relax. Bend your knees, feet to the floor. Gently put your dumbbell off to the side. Those of you guys doing 3 sets, get a move on. Stay right here. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Nope, I'm not. Okay, what I want you to do is bring one knee into your chest and just really firmly pull it in. Let's just go through a couple of mobility and stretching exercises here to let you cool down a little bit. Stick around after for the Q&A if you'd like. Ooh, let's do some walking lunges. So first we're gonna do a walking lunge workshop real quick. Then if you wanna stick around for some questions, please do. Other knee, bring it in for a gentle stretch. So we're gonna do a walking lunge workshop. 2 sets of lunges. And you're going to challenge yourself because we're going to be moving a little bit more slowly. These are body weight, calisthenic type exercises. So we're just doing it with our body weight. You move a bit more slowly, and therefore we're going to do more of them. So I'm going to challenge you to do 50, 25 on each leg or more, and relax. From here, I want you to roll onto your side, stretch your arm out, bottom knee is bent, heel to butt for a quad stretch. So on our walking lunge workshop, you are going to do 50 walking lunges. We'll take a break and we're going to do 2 sets. Now, last week I did 2 sets of 50, but then later in the week I did 3 sets of 50. So I got myself up to 150. I think I'm going to do 2 sets. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do 50 with you guys. We'll see. And then I'll do a 3rd set. And relax. Let's go ahead and roll onto the other side, heel to butt. Stretching out that quadricep, just giving it a good stretch. It's going to be really great to do before our walking lunges. Oh, and by the way, and if you don't want to do walking lunges, of course you don't have to, but then I'll stick around for a couple minutes after and we'll do a Q&A after the walking lunge workshop. And relax. From here, I just want you to sit up, come into a comfortable position. Bring the soles of your feet together into a butterfly type stretch. And then just relax and let yourself come forward. Just letting those hips naturally fall open, super comfortable. Take a deep breath and exhale. Just let yourself kind of melt into this position. If you want to collapse forward and that feels good for you, go for it. If it doesn't feel good for you, don't worry about it. The whole point is to come into a position that actually feels really, really comfortable here. I want you to relax and release into this position. It's normal if one leg is higher than the other. Most of us have some hip dysfunction. Almost every single one of us has imbalanced hips to some degree or not, unless you've really been working on your mobility. The goal is for them to be balanced, of course, but most of us tend to have a little bit of an imbalance here. No big deal. And relax, comfortable position. Let's take a big inhale up. Exhale it out. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale it out. Nice job, my friend. High five. I love you. I'm so glad you are here. I don't know what I would do without my workout buddies. This is the highlight of my week, and this is the last weekend of August. And yes, we're going to be continuing these Saturday workouts. I have absolutely loved them. It doesn't make sense to end them. So we are going to continue for another month. And at some point these may change, so please take advantage of them now. But yes, we are on for the month of September. I hope you will join me. I hope you'll invite your friends. This is a free resource that I feel so strongly about offering to the world. And if you have a friend who needs a workout, but you can't afford it, that is what this is for. This is my gift. This is my honor to provide a free resource to you. So please bring your sisters, your mothers, your daughters, your friends, your cousins, your neighbors, your coworkers, your Starbucks barista. Bring them all to join our workout. So if you have questions, stick around to the end. We'll do a quick Q&A, but let's do a walking lunge workshop. Why? Okay, when you walk, right? This is how we walk, basically. Nobody walks actually like that unless you're in a music video for the Talking Heads. But when we walk like this, right? So it's opposites. You're walking with your right foot and your left hand forward. A walking lunge strengthens this movement pattern. And so what we're doing is we're taking the body through a full range of motion, and you're strengthening the mechanics of walking. It's so good for mobility of the feet, flexibility, strength of the glutes, strength of the hamstrings. It's such a powerful exercise. And there's big value in doing body weight only for an extended period of time. So today what we're going to do, I want you to pick a number depending on your current fitness level. If you can do 15 or 20 walking lunges, then I want you to try for 50 today, because we're not going to be adding any weight load. We're going to be doing these body weight only. So I'm going to challenge you to do 50, okay? Let's see, I'm going to do them this way. I'll be off camera for some of my lunges because I've got a region that's nice and flat right here, so I'm going to take advantage of it. So for your walking lunge, let me show you a couple just to make sure you know what you're doing. Start with your feet together, and what you're going to do is you can put your hands on your front leg if you want, okay? So you're going to step out. Make sure your back knee does come down pretty close to the ground, but don't put your weight onto that knee. You can have your hands on your front knee. Step together, squeeze your glute on the leg that you just stepped on. So if it's your left leg forward, it's a left butt squeeze. Right foot forward, right butt squeeze. Left foot forward, left butt squeeze. Right foot forward, right butt squeeze. Drive into the heel. Use your hands if you need to. Take your time. We go a little bit more slowly. Let's do it. So I challenge you. 25 on each leg is a total of 50 steps. Feet together, knees are soft. Let's go. There's one, step together. There's two, step together. 3, step together. This is about my pace. 4, step together. Pace yourself. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're probably going to get sick of me counting. 10. We're almost there, almost done. 11. Take your time. 12. I'm going to turn around and come back. 13. And I'm counting 14, so you know my pace because I know I'm off camera. 15. 16. Squeeze your glute. 17. Let that back foot bend. 18. Let those toes flex. 19, I think. 20. Drive into your heel. 21. 22. Squeeze your glute. 23. 24, and we're halfway. Keep going. 25, 26, 27, 28. How good does this feel? 29. Slow down if it's too much. 30. Speed's not the thing here. 31, 32. Finding a sustainable pace is really what we're going after. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, last 10, 40, 41, let that back foot bend. 43, keep breathing. 44, 45, squeeze your glute. 46, 47, 48, 2 more. Oh, there's 50. I'm gonna do 50 with you guys. Walk it out, short break. We're gonna do second set. You do this, even if you break your sets up. So like, let's say, even if you break this down into fewer reps. Oh my God, I'm so excited. 34 of you guys are still with me. I hope you're all doing your lunges. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Hi, Amy. Hi, Amber Gaines. Hi, everybody. Guys, do it, do it, do it. This will change. Sorry about that. I hit SIRI. This will change your life, you guys. This will change your life. I know it's hard, but if you find a pace, you find a slower pace so that it's sustainable and you get that flexibility of the back leg. So if you're like, I can't do this because my back toes hurt, you need to be doing this because your back toes hurt. This is one of the exercises that are going to get you back to full functioning. You do not have arthritis in your toes. That's not the problem. The problem is you haven't been using your body fully and the joint has gotten inflamed and your doctor called it arthritis. But the truth is you can get out of it and you can fix it. You're looking at the girl who's done it for 30 years, okay? You can do it, you can do it. This is an incredibly important exercise. Natalie already did them outside this morning. I love it. We're gonna do one more set and then I'll take a Q&A from you guys. Remember guys, send me your selfie. Send me your selfie. I wanna compile a picture of all of you guys in your Women's Strength Nation t-shirts. And I can't take the picture when I'm doing these workouts outside right now. If one of you guys is on a computer and you're able to get a tile shot of us, let me know. I don't think Inez is here today, but if any of you guys want to get a group photo of us wearing our t-shirts, making a bicep curl, please do. And if you don't have your t-shirt on, take a selfie and send it. And I'll compile a little portrait of all of us wearing our tank tops. Women's Strength Nation. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do second set here. Okay. Jessica, you haven't gotten yours yet? I just got mine yesterday, by the way. So the orders are shipping. If you haven't gotten yours yet, they'll come. I just got mine yesterday. They're on the way if you haven't gotten yours, okay? All right, guys, second set. Let's do it. Now, what I wanted to say was you could even split these up. Like, let's say you want to do 20 steps, take a break. 20 steps, take a break. 10 steps, you're done. You can split up the set. You don't have to do all 50 nonstop like I am. Do 10, take a break, 10, take a break, 10, take a break, 10, take a break, okay? The point is, I want you to try it with me. I want you to work it with me because I promise you tomorrow, you're gonna go, wow, my body feels so much better. All right, you ready? Feet together to start, knees bent. Remember, you can bring your hands to your front leg. It just helps for a little bit of support. Find a steady pace. Let's go. There's 1, squeeze your glute. 2, squeeze the glute. You're tucking your pelvis and squeezing the glute on the side that's stepping forward. 5, breathe. 7, 8, 9, 10, make them good. 11, 12, this is your shot today. 13, this is your chance to make your body better right now. Take advantage of it. the only chance you get today. 17. Land on that heel. Drive into the heel. Here's 20. 21. 22. 23. Walking lunges will save the world. 24. 25. And if they don't save the world, they'll save your body. 27. Halfway, guys. You got this. 28. 29. Is that not heaven? 30. Almost done. 31. Let that back foot bend. 32. Here's 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43, you're almost there. 44. 45. Drive into that heel. 46. 47, last 3. 48, keep breathing. 49, one more. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. 50. 2 times is 100. High five. High five, my friend. 100 walking lunges. Who did it? You did it. That's a big deal. So proud of you. Really, really big deal. Even if you've got some muscle soreness tomorrow, I can tell you, these are going to change your life. I'm walking proof of it. Okay. So proud of you. That was so fun. Maybe next week we'll do 150. Who's down for the challenge? Huh? So I think I shared with you guys last week, but if you're new this week and you weren't there last week, there was a time, I guess it would have been last year. Yeah, it was last year. I was doing 10 minutes of nonstop walking lunges through the streets of Los Angeles. And it was amazing. It was unbelievable, the benefit to my body. 10 minutes nonstop. I loved every minute. I put my music on. People thought I was crazy. I didn't care. Right through, basically West Hollywood, right by the Grove, right through the middle of Los Angeles, right up and down Beverly Boulevard. I didn't care. I loved doing them, and my bod felt so good. Questions? Talk to me. Who's here? Tell me what's up. I'm going to stop the recording. Yeah, let me stop the recording. Okay, if you're watching this in playback, thank you so much for joining me. There's lots of other awesome workouts on this page. Just look down below you. And if you want to stick around for questions, please do so. But we will be here for another month of workouts in September. I'll see you next weekend. So please hold. I'm just going to turn